All right, so you're here with us again on the deep dive, and as always, you're here because you want to like really get to the bottom of what's important in this space.
Right.
And today, we're looking at this fascinating space where we've got like gaming and blockchain and AI all kind of coming together.
Yeah.
And there's this company, Volaris Games, and they're right in the middle of it.
Yeah, and they've given us a lot to dive into.
They have.
We've got their elevator pitch.
Yeah.
We have a promotional profile.
Yeah.
We have Sean Sung, the founder's LinkedIn profile.
Okay.
Some info from Unicorns Club, which is a platform that connects startups and investors. And then a white paper for their AI initiative, Vulse AI.
Wow. So we've got a lot to cover.
Yeah.
But, our goal here is to really like figure out what Volaris Games is all about.
Yeah.
What are they trying to do? What makes them stand out in Web3 gaming? And how are they using like blockchain and AI to make something new?
Exactly.
Okay. So let's start with this idea of interoperability that they keep talking about.
Yeah, so the first thing that really jumps out is this core problem they're tackling, and that is the limitations of cross-chain interoperability. So think of it like this. The blockchain space is like a bunch of different countries, each with its own currency and its own rules.
Okay.
And right now, it's really hard for games and their digital assets to move between these countries.
Yeah, I can see how that would be a problem.
Right, and this creates all these isolated player communities.
Right.
It makes it much harder for developers to build games that can reach everyone.
It's like everyone's stuck in their own little world.
Exactly, and that really limits the network effects that can make games thrive.
Yeah, if all your friends are playing on a different blockchain, you can't really play with them or trade items or anything.
Exactly.
So Volaris is proposing this platform that can seamlessly create, convert, and bridge interchain game tokens.
Yes.
So it's almost like they're building a universal translator
Right.
for these digital assets.
Yeah.
Like the tokens and items that power these games so they can move between all these different blockchain countries.
Yeah, and I think the potential benefits for both developers and players are huge.
Oh, definitely.
For developers, imagine not having to build a separate version of your game for every different blockchain.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Right.
That would save so much time and money.
Exactly, and it would free them up to focus on making the game itself better.
And for players, I think the biggest benefit is the idea of a unified community.
Yeah.
Like imagine being able to play with anyone, regardless of what blockchain they're on.
Exactly.
That would mean bigger player bases, more active economies, and a much more connected experience.
Right, you could trade your rare sword from one game for something cool in a completely different game on a different blockchain.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
So they're also talking about expanding the market by tapping into major networks.
Yeah, which is really interesting.
Who do you think they should connect with first?
Well, I think they'd have to target the biggest and most active blockchains first.
Right, the ones with the most players and developers.
Exactly.
But I imagine it's not easy to build these bridges to all these different blockchains.
Oh, definitely not. Each blockchain has its own unique set of rules and technical standards.
So it's a real technical challenge.
It is,
Yeah.
and they're really positioning themselves as a key infrastructure provider.
Right. They even use the phrase pioneering interchain gaming infrastructure.
Which is a pretty bold statement.
It is, but it shows how serious they are about building these foundational tools.
Yeah, when you look at the features they list, it's clear that they're focused on interoperability for tokens across different chains,
Yeah.
bringing communities together
Yeah.
and connecting developers with these high-demand networks.
Right. And they specifically mentioned that there's a growing demand for these interoperability solutions.
Yeah, they're not just building something in isolation. They're responding to a real need in the market.
They're also giving us some concrete examples of games that could use their technology.
Yes. They mentioned a mythological multiplayer ARPG
Oh,
and a tap-to-earn mining social game on Telegram.
interesting. So they're looking at a variety of different game types.
They are, and I think that Telegram game is a really smart move.
How so?
Telegram has a massive user base,
True.
so they could potentially reach a ton of new players with a simple game like that.
And then maybe those players will get interested in their more complex blockchain-based games. So let's talk about Volaris Games as a company now.
Yeah, so their promotional materials describe them as being on a mission to redefine mobile gaming.
Okay.
And they're specifically focused on building a next-generation 4X strategy game.
4X.
Yeah, it stands for exploration, expansion, exploitation, and extermination.
Ah, so like building empires and conquering your
Yeah,
opponents.
exactly.
And what's interesting is that they're really emphasizing the idea of moving away from pay-to-win mechanics.
Yeah, they're talking about fair competition, player-driven economies, and long-term engagement.
Which is great to hear.
It suggests they're trying to build games that are fun and engaging for everyone.
Not just the people who spend the most money.
Exactly. And they have a team of seasoned developers and gaming enthusiasts.
So they have the experience and the passion to make this happen.
That seems like it.
And looking at their Unicorns Club profile, they were founded in May 2023
Okay.
and incorporated in Singapore as Volaris Labs Pete Ltd.
So they're a relatively new company,
They are?
but they have big ambitions,
They do. Their team size is only listed as 18 members.
which is pretty small for a company with such ambitious goals.
Yeah, but it could also mean that they're very agile and efficient.
True.
And for anyone who wants to learn more, their website is Volaris.games.
So their presence on Unicorns Club is clearly a strategic move.
Yeah, they're looking to connect with investors.
Right. Venture capitalists, angel investors, and gaming-focused funds.
And Unicorns Club is a platform designed to make those connections happen.
Exactly.
So what benefits does a platform like this offer a startup like Volaris?
Well, they get access to a global network of investors that can provide real-time updates on their progress.
Okay.
And they even get strategic support to help them grow.
Which is crucial in a competitive space like Web3.
Definitely.
And they've been very transparent about their funding goals.
Yes, they've allocated 40% of the funds they raise to tech development.
Makes sense given their focus on interoperability and AI.
Right, then 25% for marketing and community building, 10% for strategic partnerships, 10% for research and innovation, 5% for operational expenses.
Wow, they've really thought this through.
They have, and they've also allocated 5% for legal and compliance and another 5% for a reserve fund.
Okay, so they're being very responsible with their funding.
It seems like it, and they've already raised $910,000 in a previous round.
Okay, and they're aiming to close the current round by September 14, 2024.
Right. Their elevator pitch gives us even more detail about their funding rounds.
Okay.
They completed a seed round at $0.013 per token, raising $390,000. And they're planning a public round in Q4 2024 at $0.02 per token, aiming to raise another $600,000.
Wow, and what does that mean for their valuation?
Well, it gives them a fully diluted valuation of $20 million.
Okay, and they're also doing a 100% unlock for seed, public, and community tokens.
Which means that those tokens will be fully available to those investors right away.
Okay, so let's move on to the team behind Volaris Games.
Yeah, so the founder and CEO is Sean Sung.
Okay, and what do we know about him?
We can see from his LinkedIn that he's active on Twitter as @SeanSung.
Okay, so we can follow him there to get more insights.
Exactly, and he's got a really strong background in AI.
Oh yeah, he's IBM certified in AI data science and cloud computing.
Right, and he even lists himself as an AI prompt engineer.
Interesting, so that expertise is going to be really important for their Vulse AI initiative.
Definitely, AI prompt engineering is all about crafting the right instructions to get the desired output from AI models.
So he's the one who's going to be teaching these AI agents how to behave.
In a way, yes.
And he's also got experience as Chief Metaverse Officer and Chief Web3 Officer at Aventus Metaverse.
Right, and he founded Volaris Labs back in 2020.
So he's been involved in the Web3 space for a while.
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
And we also see some other key team members listed on Unicorns Club.
Okay, who are they?
Lucas Loops, the CCO.
Right.
Mark Wong is the CTO. And Stephen Gouache is the lead of community and partnership.
Okay, so they have a well-rounded team.
They do.
With expertise in creative, technical, and community aspects of Web3 gaming.
Exactly.
So let's talk about Vulse AI.
Yes, their AI agent infrastructure.
Yeah, and this seems like it's much more than just using AI for like non-player characters in their games.
Oh, definitely. They're talking about the seamless creation and deployment of AI agents in gaming and productivity.
So they see this as something that can be used in a lot of different ways.
Yes, they even give us some specific examples.
Okay.
Phoenix is an AI agent creator specifically for gaming.
Okay.
And then there's Lincoln, which is a launchpad for knowledge AI agents.
Knowledge AI agents.
Yeah, they run on their Lincoln OS framework, which is open source.
Okay, so what are these knowledge AI agents?
Well, they're AI assistants that can access and apply knowledge to perform tasks.
So they can answer questions, automate workflows, and provide insights.
Exactly.
And the fact that Lincoln OS is open source is huge.
Yeah, it means that other developers can contribute to the platform.
Right, so it could grow much faster.
And be more innovative.
Exactly. And they're not just limiting Volse AI to gaming.
No, they're talking about applications in marketing research, customer support, and automation.
So they really see this as a versatile tool.
They do. It could be used in a lot of different industries.
I mean, think about what you could do with AI agents in marketing.
Right. You could analyze tons of data to identify trends, personalize messages.
And target specific user segments much more effectively.
Exactly.
And in research, these agents could help us uncover new trends and insights.
Yeah, by sifting through all this blockchain and social media data.
Okay, so they've got some really compelling use cases.
They do. And they've highlighted their key advantages, what they call their USPs.
Yeah, what are those?
A comprehensive AI infrastructure.
Okay.
No code and effortless deployment.
So anyone can use it,
Right.
even if they don't know how to code.
Exactly. And they're making it easy to deploy through Telegram and within games. They also highlight the open source scalability of their AI frameworks
Okay.
and the cross-industry applications that we've been talking about.
So their vision is to pioneer the convergence of AI, gaming, and blockchain technology.
And their mission is to empower users with intuitive tools that foster community engagement and drive innovation.
So they're not just focused on technology, they're also thinking about the people who will use it.
Exactly. And they've outlined their core values, which include innovation, community collaboration, and sustainability.
Okay, so they're really trying to build something that's both innovative and ethical.
It seems like it. And let's not forget that the Lincoln OS framework is open source.
Right, which is a big deal.
It is. It could really accelerate the development and adoption of AI tools in this space.
Because more developers can contribute and improve the platform.
Right.
So how does Volaris Games plan to make money?
Well, their Unicorns Club profile outlines several revenue streams.
Okay.
Transaction fees from token movements across their platform.
Okay.
Subscription fees for developers who want premium features. Revenue sharing from games launched using their infrastructure.
So they're taking a cut of the profits.
Yes. And they're also generating revenue from in-game purchases
Okay.
and NFT sales.
So they have a diversified business model
They do.
with multiple sources of income.
Right. And their marketing strategy seems pretty solid, too.
Yeah, they're partnering with existing single-chain games, offering developer grants, participating in industry events,
Right.
and running community campaigns like their Valerian heist.
So they're doing a lot to get the word out.
They are.
So what would you say is the core essence of Volaris Games?
Well, for me, it's their ambition to solve this really big problem in Web3 gaming, the fragmentation caused by all these separate blockchains.
Right.
And they're doing that by providing these interoperability solutions.
Exactly.
And then they're building this amazing vision for AI integration.
Yeah, they're not just using AI to make games better.
Yeah.
They're building an AI infrastructure that could be used in all sorts of ways.
Right. And they see it extending beyond gaming into other industries.
Exactly like marketing research and automation.
So it's a really ambitious vision.
It is. And it makes you wonder what the future of Web3 gaming will look like.
Yeah. What would happen if we had truly seamless interoperability?
Right.
And how could AI tools like Volse AI transform these online experiences?
It's really exciting to think about.
It is. Well, thanks for taking this deep dive into Volaris Games with me.
Yeah, it was a fascinating exploration.
And thanks to all of you for listening.
Until next time.
See you then.
Step up your game, join the Unicorns Club.